In this video, we're going to be going over where the $600 stimulus check is for many of us, and a little bit more on the current state of affairs going on in the country right now. Stay tuned. Have you gotten your $600 stimulus check yet? Welcome back, everybody, to Local Love. Just driving around this morning doing a couple quick errands, and I wanted to discuss a few things. Okay, first of all, I think we can all agree that yesterday's happenings with Congress was just abominable. I don't usually do political much on this channel, but I have to just say that anytime you have to worry about people dying or getting hurt or a threat to hurt other people, it's an abomination. It shouldn't have happened. We all know why it happened. Nobody's joking around here. We all know that somebody incited this situation, and they should be held accountable. It is what it is. But on a different note, as if that wasn't enough horrible things going on, have you got your $600 stimulus yet? What's that? No? Some of you haven't? I know I haven't. If you're not already aware, there is an issue. There was a massive error where apparently they were putting the money into the wrong accounts. And so numerous people throughout the U.S. have not gotten their stimulus yet. And the reasoning being is that, because of this error. So here's the situation. They are working really hard to try to fix this error. You will get your money, but those of you that haven't gotten it by the end of this week, you might be waiting. And we haven't been given an idea of how long, but I'm willing to guess somewhere between a weekend and 2 weeks later than just about everybody else in the country. It's not a happy moment. I know no one in my family has gotten theirs yet. My mother, my brother's family, nobody that I know of has gotten theirs yet, while some of our friends have absolutely gotten theirs already. So I'm glad for everybody that's gotten theirs. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up that there is actually an error out there that caused this, and they are fixing it. It will get resolved. You will get your money. Also, for those of you that don't know, it should be going directly into your bank account if it did the last time. If you got a check mailed to you last time, it will be mailed to you again this time. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Also, there is some hummings in the works about the $2,000 stimulus situation. They are really working on trying to get it. It has gone through part of the system. Now they just need to get it approved for the other part of the system. They're also considering, instead of doing that they might do more of a monthly situation and give us money every month. Now, I don't know for how long or if that's actually going to happen. This is all just speculation at this point. So we hope that we will be getting at least the $2,000, especially since this hiccup is causing, trouble. Fortunately, we're pretty blessed in my home, and I'm able to work. So, reduced hours, but, work is work, and we'll take what we can get. I know that there's a lot of you out there that aren't working, aren't able to get work right now. Just the worst possible situation, need to feed your families. So I hope that this all gets resolved very quickly. And, it's an unfortunate situation that hopefully they will get back on track. I know that President-elect Biden, has been working very hard to get this resolved. And hopefully he'll get this $2,000 passed shortly. Now, this is not a done deal. We don't know for sure we're going to get $2,000. They may give us more. They may decide to do it monthly. and give us, a monthly thing. It really has not been set in stone. It could still get, X'd. So we don't want that. But it is something that is a real possibility. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up for any of you that haven't been following the situation. And, obviously that's where we're at as far as an update on stimulus. And for those of you that hadn't heard, I wanted to make sure that you knew that there has been an error, and that's why a lot of us haven't gotten our $600 yet. The reason that I found out, not only through YouTube videos from other people, and I'll link some of those throughout this video, but also my mother actually received an email from, I think, TurboTax telling her the situation. So that's exactly why, I got the alert to begin with, and that's when I went online and started looking at it as well. So hopefully things will get better. This is going to be a better year. I know it is. You just have to give it a minute to catch up. We had so much bad stuff happening last year. I know that we're going to have a better year this year. We just might have to work at it a little bit. It's not grand yet. So hopefully things will be on the upswing real soon. Now, switching back over to Congress for a second, guys, I don't even know what to say. This whole situation yesterday got out of hand. There's a lot of mistakes. Not only should it not have been incised by government officials, we know who they are. I'm not going to say the name. We know who started this problem. But also, it should not have gotten to this level where they could actually get inside the Capitol building. For any of you that are watching this and don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. Yesterday there was a riot, and there's no other way to describe this mess that happened yesterday. There was a full-on riot at the U.S. Congress, and not only did they get through the front doors, they were able to break into offices. One of them, one guy took his picture and left a note for Nancy Pelosi. You got a video of him putting his feet up on her desk. It's just not okay to, this is a place that's set up to pass laws and should be a secure facility. Where was the security? The security guards that were there, they were doing what they could, but they were so outnumbered. The law should have been there way sooner. I know National Guard has been called out, and they've been there probably for the remainder of last night, maybe even on into today. The situation was, of course, that the electoral votes were supposed to be verified yesterday, and the situation is that they were trying to stop it. Some people were probably there to protest that situation as well, but other people were there to actually, act on it. And so the situation is that now it is too late. The electoral votes have been verified and certified, and I'm sorry to say, for those of you that are not happy about it, that's, it is what it is. We can't change this. It will be Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in office as of January 20th. So that is a fact. It's happening. So there's not going to be any change. They're not going to consider any legalities on this. It's not being overturned. It's happening. So we just have to embrace it, whether you liked it, whether you were a fan, whether you voted for them, whether you abstained, whatever your situation, that is going to be what happens. So we just have to kind of move forward and move on. Me personally, I'm quite happy about it, but it's not everybody's happiness, and I get that, and that is fine. Everybody has the right to feel the way they want to about that situation, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and that's where I have issue with what happened yesterday. People not only got hurt, one woman got shot and killed. Okay, shot and killed. Now, mind you, she was one of the people there rioting, and I don't know who shot her. They haven't been very clear about what happened. Just that she got shot and that she is dead as of last night. And it is very tragic. And they haven't released the name at last knowledge. Maybe they'll have more information today. I don't know. I just know it was a young woman. And unfortunately, this happened. And it's tragic. And it shouldn't happen. I mean, should she be there among rioters trying to break into the Capitol? No. But should that cost you your life? Not really, no. It shouldn't. The police really failed in Washington yesterday. They should have been there. Everybody knew for a long time, because it's been, asked upon them, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, by certain officials in our government, we know who they are, to have them there and to have them fight over this situation. So if you already knew this, I don't know why they didn't have the foresight to have more police and more people there to control this situation. It is a failure on our government's part. It really, truly is, and that is a shame. Fortunately, they did not get to any of the Congress members. The poor Congress people, they were literally down on the ground. They were told to reach under their chairs and grab gas masks because there was tear gas being deployed. I mean, they must have had some very tense moments in that room with all those people trying to do their job, by the way, guys. This is their job, to go in there and verify these votes. It's just doing their job. Like it or lump it. It's the way it is. It's part of our society, and it's what needs to be. The moment we start questioning the system for what it is now, without any discussion about making changes, just boom, we're going to change it right this second. I mean, this is not how things work. And, if you disagree, that's okay. You can certainly disagree. I'm not trying to debate anybody. I just say it is a tragedy what happened yesterday, and very unfortunate that people got hurt and a person died. And these people should not have been able to infiltrate the building whatsoever. They not only got in, they ran rampant. There's videos of them running through the lobby with a Confederate flag. Like I said, being in Nancy Pelosi's office with their feet up. There were people that were grabbing podiums and taking them out. Pure looting, really, which is something that some of these folks have kind of raised and said that other people did, and that they shifted the blame onto people of color, and that they, basically suggested that they were criminal. This doesn't make them any better. And I don't know why they think, due to their privilege, that it does. It's a ridiculous situation. So it's a very unfortunate situation, and we hope that today will be a better day for the Congress. I keep saying Congress, the Capitol building. It's just a ridiculous situation, and it shouldn't have happened. And I'm just befuddled that they didn't have more police presence until later in the day. There should have been more people there earlier on to try to handle the situation. As it was, some of the police in this also got sprayed with gas and things, and I don't know if it was pepper spray. They just said sprayed with foreign objects. Doesn't sound pleasant in any situation. Some of the security guards inside the building were terrorized by hundreds of people coming up the stairwells as they're one person, trying to block them off. It's just a very sad situation. They literally almost did get into the room where Congress was, where the votes were being certified. If it weren't for the fast-thinking guards who put up, blockades, these people were breaking out the glass. Not only did they break the glass to get into the building to begin with, which is just ridiculous. They also broke in and broke the glass in, to be able to see in the room where Congress is literally down on the ground with their face masks on, with their gas masks on. It's just a really sick situation that they had to pull their guns, and, these guards had to protect these folks. They were finally, evacuated to a safe place. the votes were put in a safe place. And as of 4 a.m. this morning, Biden was verified. So it didn't stop anything. There is times to act, and there's ways to act. Acting on something and speaking your mind, that's fine. I have zero, problem with that. If you want to speak out against something and you want to raise your voice, do it. Do it. But violence isn't really going to be received well. And it's going to be met with violence. It isn't the way to go in this situation. I can see there have been things in the past where they just weren't given choices. In this situation, there were nothing but choices. They never had to invade that building. And it's just a sad sign for, humanity. But I will say this, it has changed a lot of people's minds about our current administrators in office, if you know what I mean. And quite honestly, they lost a lot of people being on their side. A lot of Republicans have now turned away from our current president. And, they're seeing even more where they aren't able to lead like they're supposed to. They're trying to incite violence, and this is just not a great thing. Okay, if you were just there and you weren't the best president, that's one thing. But inciting violence is a whole nother thing. And, personally, I think it's treasonous, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure there'll be a lot of you watching this that will not agree, and that is totally fine. We don't have to agree. I'm not trying to disparage anybody. I'm just trying to say my own opinion and my own visuals on this. And I just hope that as a country we can all come closer together and try to do things a little more peacefully. You can gather, you can speak out, but to break into places, to loot them, to do anything criminal like that, you had to bust the windows to get in. This is criminal behavior. Plain and simple. It makes you a criminal. Doesn't make you a better person. Doesn't make you more heard. It made you looked upon as a criminal. And I hope that anybody they did catch, that that they're treated as a criminal, because it's a horrible situation. All right, guys, I've rambled long enough about this. As you can see, it has not been a happy moment. I hope today will be a better day for everybody. And I hope that you guys are having a better beginning to your 2021 than that. Obviously, that affects us all in some ways. It didn't stop them, guys. All it did was delay the process. That's it. It's not how you get things done. There are better ways. Find it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for taking a moment to listen to this update. And other than that, peace. I'll see you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
And hit that bell so you know when we have a new video.